You know what's funny is that
Me?
yeah, it's about you. Is that nobody has headphones on except you and me,
Yeah.
and knows that you're singing along. So if people heard that, they just think some random dude just out of nowhere just started singing that song.
So what's wrong with that, man?
Everybody here right now is
songs
like,
out loud.
"What the hell is going on?"
I sing songs out loud randomly all the time. I don't give a fuck who hears me.
Well, good for you, bro. Welcome back to Homeschooled Podcast. I'm Augustino Zoida, and I'm here with my co-host Kevin Lyons.
Yo.
And our guest today is my buddy JR Cruz. Second time on the podcast. Listen, guys, we started doing video. I'm starting to have back on guests that I really liked, and this time we'll have them with the video. Maybe. Which, by the way, it's just great because now that we have video, I'm going to start bringing some guests back that I enjoyed having on, and also it's great if you guys are new to the podcast. You haven't you didn't go back and binge on those. That's going to be great. But anyway, so JR had a little drive-by stop in here. He stops in for a little while, and we have a nice little fun chat. But then he had to go, so we're just recording our intros now. But it's going to be fun. It's a good episode. We had a lot of fun. I didn't get to talk about everything I want to talk about because we didn't have him here for so long.
We time traveled this intro, bro.
Yeah, it was. And I have to go to the Comedy Store after this. So listen, guys, we're on a fucking tight ship over here, but we're still pumping out these episodes. And this episode today is brought to you by Boomer Natural Wellness. All right, you guys, Boomer Natural Wellness, pure hemp CBD organic products, okay? They got gummy drops, they got the little gummy candies. We're talking about 99% hemp infused, okay? Boomer Natural Wellness is your source where you need to be going to get all your CBD products, okay? It's organic, it's natural. Listen, they got a store in Vegas. If you're in Vegas, you can go over there and check out the store, but also you can shop online, okay? Their products are proven to reduce pain and inflation, reducing stress and anxiety, promoting well-being, improving mood, improving sleep, and more. Also, and they also got products for pets, treats, oils that you can put in their food, oils for their coat, just for a healthier stomach, healthier digestion, healthier coat, and also less stress for your animal, just more calmer, healthy living. So you can get stuff for you, get stuff for your pet. Listen, guys, I got a few of the lotions and the rubs, and like I've mentioned in the past, I got a bad knee and I play tennis, and every time I play tennis, my knee hurts, or I go hiking or something. So the lotions has really been helping me. People always told me, like, bro, your knee hurts, why don't you get CBD on it? And now I finally do, thanks to some of the products that Boomer Natural Wellness sent over to us. And, my wife works out a lot with kettlebells and shit. She fucked up her back the other day doing it. I put some of that on there and helped out a lot. So listen, guys, I'm not lying to you. This shit helps. Not to mention, the other night, her and I both dropped a little gummy, and we slept fucking good, bro.
Oh, nice.
We slept good. But anyway, you guys, you're going to go to Boomer Natural Wellness. It's BOOMER, naturalwellness.com. And you can use the promo code at checkout. Use this promo code, all right? It's little D20. Little, the letter D, the number 20, to get 20% off. I'm hooking you guys up. Hopefully you're taking advantage of it. I'm not going to have them here as a sponsors forever, so I don't know how long that promo code is going to work. So load up, guys. Get your lotions, get your gummies, hook your pets up, and, for now, that's a CBD product that's supporting Homeschool Podcast. Also, this episode is brought to you by the Too High McFly podcast. What the fuck, bro? If you guys are looking for a podcast that's about movies, this is for you, okay? You already got your podcast on MMA. You got 1,000 podcasts on comedy. But where's the movie one in your life? I know you like movies and you want something, get you through the rest of the week. Check out Too High McFly podcast. It's Kevin's podcast here. He hosts it with a bunch of the other Too High McFly guys, and they talk movies, shows, pretty much stuff like that, right, buddy?
Yeah.
And it's on Spotify, SoundCloud,
And YouTube.
and Stitcher, right?
I think.
I think it's on Stitcher.
No, it's not on Stitcher.
I think SoundCloud automatically sends it to Stitcher for you. You might wanna
Oh,
look
really?
into- yeah, that's for Androids.
I'll go look.
You gotta look that shit up, bro. But anyway, it's out and it's on YouTube, so check it out. Too High McFly. The link is in the description for the YouTube page. Also, this episode is brought to you by Personal Chef To Go. Don't forget about them, okay? Personal Chef To Go is doing their job to help you keep on your goals, okay? Keep on your goals of healthy food, healthy eating, portion control, and keeping it delicious, okay? Personal Chef to Go is your very own personal chef that sends you a menu in your email box, and you pick your menu, and then you get those delivered to your door, okay? You don't have to worry about portion control because it's already packaged for you, and if you're eating more than that, then you're doing it wrong, okay? That's what's going to help you with your time on making meals, and portion control is going to help you with healthy, delicious meals, and you guys are going to stop eating that junk. You got to stop eating that prison food that you've been eating. Over there having Epstein's meals.
Well, definitely now they get double because he's dead now.
Yeah, you can have all his. But no, you guys, go to Personal Chef to Go and use the link in the description so that you can support the Homeschool podcast while you do it. All right, go ahead and sign up. Give it a try for 1 month. Let me know what you guys think. Also, go to homeschoolpod.com for upcoming shows. My next show is September 6th. At the Comedy Store in the Belly Room. That's all I got right now. Probably more dates will come later. But all tour dates are up at homeschoolpod.com. Click on tour. And you can also get your t-shirts on there. Click on merch. And there's just more ways to listen to the podcast. And that's it for now, you guys. We're going to have some fun with JR Cruz. It's me, Kevin Lyons, JR Cruz. I'm Augustino Zoida. And this is the Homeschooled Podcast.
Please take your seats. School is now in session.
Homeschooled Podcast.
Homeschool.
The Homeschool Podcast. Why? Because he was homeschooled.
I don't want to do that.
No, okay.
I don't want to do that at all. So we're talking about
99-cent store.
they had Sapporos.
They had Sapporos. You know what Sapporos
Yeah, I
is?
know Sapporo, yeah.
Dude, they had Sapporos, so they would have them in cans, like the Sapporo cans, the big, the ones that are heavy.
Yeah, I know what you're
those.
talking about.
Dude, at the 99-cent store, my brother would stock up.
So one can, or is it like a 6-pack?
No, it was 6-pack for $1. He would buy cases of them. No bullshit. And then I think this is what happened. I think they just had a shipment of a big ass fucking Sapporo, and they just put it in the middle aisle. And once it was gone, it was never there again.
I've never seen that at 99-cent store. What 99-cent store was that?
It's the one right here in Panorama City.
Of course it was. Dude.
The one in hey, and I tell you this too. If you guys don't know this, which I'm just dropping some knowledge, every time there's a 99-cent store that opens up, if you're the first 99 customers in line, you can buy a TV.
They still
for
do that?
99 cents.
Get out of here.
I remember that promotion that they
My
used to do.
aunt got one, bro. It's her claim to fame, bro. She still says that shit all the time.
Yeah, but that was years ago. They still do it?
Well, they haven't opened one up here in forever.
Yeah.
Because they have so many already.
All the 99-cent stores that are out, they've been out.
They've been out, bro. You go in, you see the pavement. They're like, that's a 20-year-old pavement. It's been out, bro.
Yeah.
What?
No more.
What kind of TV was it? Like?
Well, at the time, it wasn't a. It was a pretty fat TV, right? So
yeah,
this was like,
it wasn't flat screen back then.
Yeah, it was the Panorama. I think it was like maybe like 20 years ago she got it. But I still looked online, and they still do that every time they open up. Every time they open. Now it's probably flat screens. You get a Vizio or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's probably like 19 inches or something. It's basically a
Probably not
monitor.
even it's like the old box TVs.
Yeah, the antenna that comes out.
Not even, bro.
Simpsons TV.
Dude, those are worth something right now. Those box ones.
Oh, really?
Yes. Everything vintage is fucking way more money, man.
Yeah.
This is so crazy. It's going backwards. Have you heard that thing where they says that like poor people have nothing, right? So there's an analogy like this: when there was no fire, there was no light, right? Everybody was the same, and then you had a candle, right?
Yeah.
So only rich people had candles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right? And then when they got electricity, poor people had candles, and rich people had electricity.
Okay.
Then when everyone had electricity, rich people would buy candles.
This is going
Yes.
back. It's a circle.
Yes,
of wealth.
because now you're like everybody has electricity. Now I would buy candles, motherfucker.
You know what it says when you buy a candle when you have electricity? It means for the fuck of it.
For the fuck of it.
Well, do you remember when
I don't even need this for life.
Yeah.
Remember when I was looking for a VCR because I want to start collecting VHS tapes
fuck
again? Like all the stores, That because the only way you could find them in the stores were like electronic stores, but they're all refurbished and they're all over like $300-400. And then I found a great one on Craigslist for like $15. Like, it's so crazy. Like,
I was just looking because mine broke in the
your
bedroom.
VCR.
It's a duo. It's the DVD and the VCR. Actually, the VCR side of it still works, but the DVD side doesn't.
Actually, that's what they all were. Whenever I was looking online, they were all like DVD/VCR. Mix up, but they were all like fucking $400.
Yeah,
expensive.
It's crazy, dude. So yeah, my DVD side doesn't work, but the VHS one still fucking works. And so like now I have to like, I can only watch VHS in the room, so I have to bring my DVD player from the living room over there. So I'm just like, I gotta buy another one. Dude. But they're so. I saw some for $250 on Craigslist.
For
used.
What? Wait, do you
the
want
combo?
But would you want just an extra D? Because I have an extra one.
A what? A DVD player?
Oh, well, it's actually a 3D.
3D, 3
player.
disc. Oh
Shit.
shit!
Not a 3 disc, just a 3D player, but it still plays like Blu-rays and DVDs.
Yeah.
I got an extra one. I've been using it. So if you need an extra
I
one,
mean, shit, I'll take that for the time being.
There
Well,
you
because but my ultimate goal was I don't want to have my combo, which half of it works, half of it doesn't, and then I have to have another DVD on top of it because it doesn't work. So I was just like, I'll just buy another one that has two.
you on both.
But there's like $250.
It's expensive, man. What's gonna happen is once everybody starts getting those cars that drive themselves, right? Once poor people can afford cars that drive themselves, rich people are gonna buy cars that they have to drive.
Well, what's the thing now with like because every homeless person has
For the fuck of it.
Every homeless person has a smartphone.
Yeah, dog.
So what are rich people gonna be doing now? They
Fucking
writing
put it
letters.
in their fucking brain, bro.
They're writing letters.
Oh man, maybe writing letters, but I think first they're gonna put that chip in their brain.
They don't even have to. They have the contact lenses now that are like they had remember the Google glasses that they had?
Yeah.
It was like a glasses, but it had a little glass square, and you could see, and like you just like shake your head, and it brings up like your email and shit.
No, I'm gonna break it
now,
down.
But
for
now
you,
they
dude.
have contact lenses.
Break it down.
I'm gonna break it down for you, dude.
Ooh, dude,
the
like
homeless
R&B,
people.
R&B status.
I'm gonna break it down for you right now, baby.
Give me some
No,
support.
I'll break it down for you right now. The homeless people are the rich
They're super,
and we are the
so
poor
fucking rich, bro.
because they make bank tax free, and
Yeah.
we're the slave to the man.
But they probably got every single disease you can think of. 'Cause they're eating out of the fucking dumpster.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Fine, make me poor, man. I'll sleep in a fucking bed. That's
But
fine.
once you get every disease, they cancel each other out.
That's the
Is that how diseases
That's how
work?
diseases work. You can't. You know what I mean? You get fucking whatever. You get chlamydia 3 times. You got chlamydia. You get it 4 times. You don't have chlamydia.
Or you
Maybe
get
they're not
crabs,
really-
You have to get chlamydia to get rid of the crabs.
There you go. That's
Maybe
right.
they're not really homeless. They're just waiting outside potential places where they might build a new 99-cent store so they can get that TV.
But the
That's
score
what-
that
that's what they're
new
doing,
TV,
man.
bro.
Here's my thing about homeless people. My straight thing is I'm not gonna give no homeless person any money if they have shoes I would wear.
I don't even pay attention to their shoes.
Oh no,
but
pay
yeah.
attention to your fucking shoes, bro. Because if I see you and you have shoes that, hey, I would wear those shoes. You don't deserve my fucking
Haven't
change,
you
bro.
seen like the videos of like rich people? They see somebody without shoes and they just take, hey, here's a brand new pair of Nikes or some
Well,
shit.
you better scuff those motherfuckers up.
Like, I want to see a receipt. Can I see a receipt for those
You
shoes?
Scuff those motherfuckers up because I'm not gonna believe you. And also, I'm a barber, so I know a fresh haircut when I see it. I know if
Oh,
it's
okay.
But here's the thing, and I know you're gonna say, but what if they got a free haircut from the other thing? Then you're fucking your brand up, bro. Don't get a free haircut. You know what I mean?
Nobody wants to help a clean homeless person.
Nobody, dude.
Dirty it up.
Nobody, bro. Look the part for me to give you money.
Wouldn't it
bro.
be so funny if you followed one of those dirty people home? You're like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you just see where they go. All of a sudden, they just walk up to a mansion. You see them take off the fake beard, and they
I'm
just
sure
come right
of it,
back
dude.
inside.
I'm sure there's a lot
They
of
had
it.
a scene in that remember Don't Be a Menace while drinking your juice in the hood.
Oh, in South Central.
In
In
South
South- yeah,
Central.
well,
in
yeah,
South
yeah,
Central.
yeah, yeah.
They had a scene like that where the guy was asking for money, and then he gave him money, and then he puts his fucking sign away, and he goes beep beep, and he goes into his fucking
Yeah,
Mercedes,
yeah.
and it just goes away.
I know that happens, dude.
That has to happen.
I know that happens.
Think about it. And you're right. They're rich. We're poor because we make $100 a day. That's probably not enough. You're like, what the
No. You
fuck?
make $100 a day, but you end up taking home like 60, 70.
60,
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, dude. They take home
If you give them $1 on the freeway exit, they take home that $1.
And if you give them $1, bro, they look at you like you're poor. I've seen that happen.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I've seen that happen. Like I've given change, and I can. I'm good with feelings, bro. And
Yeah.
when I give him change, he gives me a feeling like you can give me more, bitch. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what?
It's like you made me get up.
Yeah, you made me get up. Like I don't
For
even
this.
want that shit, dude.
Yeah. We talked about this a little bit just because it is. No, I mean, last episode we
Oh,
talked
really?
about this actually a little
Oh,
bit
shit.
because it is an epidemic right now, like with like homeless people just getting more and more and more, man. And
Once they find out that they can actually camp out in your house, it's gonna be worse because you know that law passed.
yeah, they
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, like
They don't know. They were-
squatters law.
Yeah, so everybody shut the fuck up. Don't tell them.
So if they just squat in
They
your
can
place,
squat. It could be outside because it's considered the cities or the states. So as long as they're not in your property, they can put up a little campsite and they could kick it.
really?
Yeah,
that's been like around for a while.
Yeah, but
They
not a
got
lot of
rights,
people
dude.
know.
No.
Not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not a lot of
So
them know.
say I just get a tent and I set it outside my apartment complex, and I just say that's where I'm going to live now.
Yeah.
Cops can never do anything.
No, cops don't even want to touch you because
Yeah,
they might
no,
have
they-
staph infection. Bro.
Yeah, but like, I'm just, like legally they can't do anything.
No, legally they can't do that. Yeah, unless you're throwing shit, and then they could get you for like littering or something like that. But if you notice, there's some smart homeless people that keep their shit clean.
Yeah.
They're keeping it clean. They're like all the trash is inside my tent. We're good, and they're like, all right, we'll
As
leave you
long
alone.
as you don't like disturb the peace, you're not causing. Yeah, then I
You're
mean,
not causing-
I'm sure there's loopholes. You would be like, oh, he's disturbing the peace, and they're gonna take your word for it over the homeless guy who lives on the street.
But aren't there
probably.
actual like squatting laws?
Yeah.
Like if like because not everybody lives in their houses year round, and they got lots of houses. And if they get a squatter, if somebody squats in there, if they're just living there for a certain amount of time, they can't kick them. What was that movie? I think it was it Kevin Costner? He was like an assassin. I forget the name of it. He was this assassin, and he was gone for like 3 months, and he comes back and he finds that there is this family living in his apartment, and he's calling the cops, and they're like, we can't because of the squatting laws. It's wintertime. We can't force them out of your apartment. And like one of the girls in that family is pregnant, and so he just sets the rules like, all right, this is my side of the apartment. Don't go into my room. And that like it was fucking crazy.
Kevin
I'm like,
Costner one? I feel like this is a VHS movie.
no, it's not. It was actually with
I can still watch it.
Well, yeah, probably.
That's
I
the
think
only
it was
side
in,
that works.
I think it was within the last 5 years I've watched that
Really?
movie. Yeah, I forget the name of it. No, yeah, and you know what? That's gonna bother me. I'm gonna look it
You
up.
look that shit up
There's
right now.
definitely squatting laws, but bro, I appreciate like dudes like my dad don't give a fuck about laws, bro.
Yeah. They'll kick you
Yeah.
out. They'll drag you out.
Dude, do you guys see my dad? Because my parents,
They're old school, right?
they
They're like
manage an apartment complex, so they know the laws, and so like homeless people come on the property all the time, and technically they're sitting outside. You're not allowed to say
don't
anything
give
to
a
them,
fuck.
right? Bro, my dad comes out and goes like, "Get the fuck off my property." They go like, "I'm not gonna move." You know what my dad does? Whatever shit they have, my dad takes it. And he starts like going like, "All right, you can stay there if you want," and starts throwing his shit like in the street. Like, and he takes the
dope.
shopping cart and goes like, "I'm fucking throwing this in the street."
That is
and they
dope.
get pissed because they don't like you to touch their shit.
No, they don't.
And they go like, "All right," and they just fucking grab it and
Yeah.
they take off and they go somewhere else.
My grandpa, he'd fucking take the hose and start just right around.
Damn,
just
bro.
hitting 'em.
You
Just
can't say
hitting 'em.
shit. You can't say shit.
He's like, I'm watering my shit.
Like, oh, I didn't see him there.
Do you remember we had that guy who had he had that person living in a van outside, and he kept on dumping his piss out the window.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So every night at 3 a.m. he'd take a rock and he'd throw it at the van.
What?
Yeah, he would throw rocks at the van from his apartment. I forget who it is. We got to research that.
I know who it was. It was Jonesy.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah. He said
You know
throw-
Jonesy, right?
Yeah.
They would throw rocks at the van or truck, whatever the
Yeah.
guy was living in, until the guy got so fed up with it because he didn't know he would come out in the middle of the night
And
and
nobody-
throwing stuff, and he gets so mad at it he would just move. He just moved his truck. He's like, that's how I got
That's
rid
smart.
of him because
Bro.
he was dumping piss and shit on the
They
street.
make all these little fucking laws, and it's so stupid, man. It's just like, fine, make your fucking laws. If I throw a rock at your van every time, guess what? You're not gonna park there anymore.
You're gonna move.
like,
gonna move.
you know, you're just not gonna fucking park there anymore.
Or if you're gonna get bees, get some bees.
Yeah,
throw some
dude.
bees at them.
Where you?
Like,
I know a guy.
he knows the guy.
I know a guy, dog.
He knows an A
Throwing
purist.
one bee at a time. It's like you're like whispering in its ear. It's like, go for his nuts and throw it like a dart.
Ooh,
I'll tell you guys another story. I won't say his name, but a friend that you and I both know. I'll tell you afterward.
Yeah, tell me.
He used to stay at this house up in Hollywood Hills. Like, you're going Crescent Heights before Hollywood, before you were to turn left on Hollywood.
Okay.
There's like a little road that you just merge to the
nice
right
houses.
and go up. Nice houses.
Very nice.
He didn't own it, but his boy owned it and was never there and let him live there. Okay.
Oh, I know you talking
You know
about.
who I'm talking about now. Okay.
Okay.
So I would pick him up back in the day all the time from that house, and we go to eat and whatever and all this shit. And one time we saw this homeless dude that was asking for money, like looked like real raggedy and shit, asking for money. I forget where we were, outside like some liquor store. We were going to get lunch, and he's like, dude, that guy's my neighbor. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. He goes, I think that's my neighbor. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That guy's fucking homeless or whatever. This was years ago, bro. And then again, he told me, he was like, dude, I saw my neighbor. He goes, that's fucking him.
How
and I'm
far
like,
apart from it was it?
from his door to his door?
No. Like where did he see his neighbor?
It was in Hollywood.
It was in Hollywood.
It was in Hollywood, and he lived up in the Hollywood Hills.
Oh, so he wasn't even going far from his house, bro.
But in the Hollywood Hills, if you ever went to that house, it was up there. Okay, so it was like hidden. Like you wouldn't go up there unless you knew someone that lived up there. So he came and told me another day. He's like, bro, I saw my neighbor. That was him. I'm like, no. Anyway, fast forward, like this went on for months, and like we fucking saw him, dude. And according to him, you can ask him, bro. According to him, he followed him one day back to his house, and he's got a Mercedes, and he fucking lives in that house, bro.
Dude.
And he goes out every day.
How old is he?
It was an older guy.
Wait, he's probably collecting collecting fucking Social Security, and is like,
probably been doing
this
that
is
for
my
years.
pastime.
Yeah.
This is my pastime.
Well, you said he was begging for change. What did
Begging
you
for
guess?
money.
Begging for money?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and some like a shitty part of Hollywood. Oh man. Yeah, dude. If it goes on,
I think we got to do that, bro.
I see. Here's what bothers me. You said you look at their shoes or their haircut. That's good points. It bothers me is with your age.
Oh yeah, when they're young, I'll punch you.
Yeah.
When you're young, bro, I'm like, cause I know, dude, you can go work anywhere when you're young, bro. Anywhere.
Yeah.
If they're older and they have like I need to see a twitch or like some kind of thing where I'm like, okay, nobody's gonna hire you.
Yeah.
Right, but if you, dude, what gets me mad is when
but don't forget you're in Hollywood and they can act.
Yeah. But you know what? I at least appreciate that the motherfucker stay in character.
Yeah, stay in character.
Stay in character. Don't fucking.
No, dude.
My character wouldn't wear these new shoes.
Yes.
Gotta scuff these bad boys up.
Yeah, man. It's the age thing that really bothers me, and
It bothers me. I did a video on my YouTube.
not even like young obviously, but even if they're older than me, like 40s, I'm like, you're in good shape, bro. Like you can go do something.
18 to 45. You could fucking do something.
Yeah.
There's this guy by the 7-Eleven. You know the 7-Eleven right down the road here? I always see him. He's got his little window washing kit, and he's sitting outside, and he waits for people to pull up. And
He's older too, right?
Yeah, he's an
older black guy,
Yeah,
right?
he's an older black guy.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, man, can I wash your windows for you? And it's just like, no, I'm all good. He's like, how about some spare change on your way out? And he's always with a smile. So it's not like, it's like helping people who help themselves a little bit, you know?
You blew my mind because I forgot that homeless people did that.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Now they just
remember
asking.
that shit
Yeah.
when homeless people would say, "Hey, can I pump your gas?"
Yeah.
Hey, can I
Clean
fucking
your
wash your
windshield.
windows? Now they're fucking getting so spoiled they don't do shit.
They just want the handout.
They just have a damn sign.
Because
I didn't notice
we're
that.
Hollywood, dude. We're Studio City, and everybody here is like, "Oh my god, I feel sorry. I'm gonna give him money," like all the time. And I hate to fucking sound that way, but like I don't do it anymore.
No, yes, right.
When I see those young guys, dude, I can't help. First of all, I've never seen him before, and I know who works that corner. I live here.
Yeah.
Bro, I know the homeless guy that always works that
You're like,
corner.
hey, you pushing on this motherfucker's territory right now.
So if I see a young dude I've never seen before, all of a sudden, when you're young,
It's like, what did he do to that other guy?
here's the thing. I don't know. It's 50-50. 50-50, maybe that kid really is like, maybe his parents died and he really was abandoned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here's the other half of it. When you're that young, I think that you probably have really rich parents
And you just
don't do shit with your life, and you trying to buy a car and your dad won't give you the money, or your parents go out and tell you go get a job and you lie to them and tell them that you do, so you go out and you fucking come home with some change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
when you're that young, dude, not only can you work, but I also don't trust what your agenda is.
Yeah.
Because I've been 18 and I've wanted to buy something really, really bad, and it has crossed my mind to panhandle and pretend I was poor. It crossed my arm when I was 18.
I've been poor, bro. I've been poor, but for some reason, I've never asked for money.
Yeah.
And I've been poor. I grew up in the projects.
Because you're taught to work for it.
Yeah, my grandpa would have slapped me if I fucking asked for money for a stranger. Oh, he would have fucked me up.
But you know, like those people, they're just like, oh, I feel so bad, I gotta give them stuff. Why don't they take further action in running for an office or doing something to actually help homeless people?
Yeah.
When that's not helping them. It's panhandling is not helping them.
It's not in my blood,
they're
bro.
paying
I
them
can't
to
do
leave.
it.
They're paying them to leave.
Exactly.
I don't want to see you so you can make me feel bad. Get away from me.
Oh,
that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
But that's like paying feeding a stray cat and expecting it not to come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
They're just gonna keep coming if you keep doing it.
What if we're all wrong? What if there's a fucking kingpin of homeless people?
Oh my God.
Right?
That is an awesome
And
idea
this
for this
Wow.
movie.
And this fool just has a facility where they're all asleep, and then in the morning he rings a
sends them
bell,
out.
ding
You go
ding
there,
ding
you
ding
go
ding
there.
ding 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 ding, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here! You're getting this corner. You're getting this corner. Fucking Freddie fucked up and just brought me $20 back, so you're gonna get that corner.
Yeah.
You
It's
like
fucking."
the-
and
And you
he's
can
just
do it too
sending them
because
all
you get
out.
him hooked on crack. It makes sense.
Oh,
That's
It's
like-
like how prostitution works.
You
Yeah.
just described Dennis Leary in Demolition Man.
Oh, really?
Not really. He didn't
Oh, yeah,
actually,
yeah.
but it
He
was
was
kind of,
lived on the
they all
side.
lived under the ground, and he was in charge of all the homeless people that like kept an eye above the streets. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
that was
yeah.
funny, man. That's
Nah,
what
man,
that
but
just reminded me of.
It's in my blood to not ask, like to work for it. Like if I need money, which all the time I do,
Yeah,
I don't
shit.
fucking ask anybody for it. I just you got to go work for it. Like I've been at the gas station and someone said like, man, I ran out of gas. Can you give me $5 or something like that? And I don't think that they were a scam. Like I've actually seen people that are genuinely. And I if I have it, I'll give it in a situation like that. But honestly, I've been in a situation where I ran out of gas and I was at a gas station. I've never ever asked anyone for a couple
I
bucks
know.
to help me put gas
the
in
same.
there. I left my car at the gas station and I walked
Yep.
to wherever the fuck I can go to get cash or
Dude,
to
I did
fucking
the
go home or
same-
something.
I did the same thing, and it wasn't because I didn't have money. It was because I didn't have my wallet. I
Yeah.
forgot my fucking wallet.
I would
dude.
never bother someone's day. I forgot my wallet. Can you give me $5 so I can put gas and go? I would never do
suck
that.
it up like a man, and I fucking
walk.
walked.
Walk back.
I walked, and I think that day was worse. I didn't even have a phone at the time. It was fucking just bad, bro. And I
Yeah.
fucking walked. I got my shit. I went back. I was sweating. You know when we have to work and you get like your balls are sweaty and your fucking things are sweaty and you're just like I can't shower right now because I still got to do a bunch of shit and you're just so angry and it's the sun feels like it's even angrier at you.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Man, I ran out of gas in Hollywood a few years ago with me and my wife, and it was late at night, and I just like, I was like, well, I'll be right back. I had a gas tank I had a gas can in the trunk. I walked to the gas station, and then I remembered that my boy lived on the corner right there, a buddy of mine, and I called him up, and I was like, yo, can you come down here to the gas station real quick? And he's like, yeah. I already walked to the gas station, already pumped the gas, so he just took me back.
Oh, that's perfect.
All of a sudden, my wife was like, oh shit, there's this car pulling up behind us. They're gonna tell me to move, and I got out of it, and she was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's fucking using your brain.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? You work and that's just, I don't know, man. It's just how I was raised. And
Yeah, man. There's a lot of homeless. What do they call nomads? It's starting to be cool now. though.
nomads?
Nomads.
Yeah.
They're
Wait,
starting to
are
be
you
cool.
saying it's like a hipster thing to be?
Yeah, man.
It's cool to be homeless.
Yeah. Have you been to Portland? Have you fucking been to Portland?
Yeah.
No,
bro?
but I could imagine.
Dude, you come out there reading. They're reading fucking Catcher in the Rye or The fucking Alchemist.
But I would.
you're like, I'm like, what the fuck?
That
are
is
you
a good
doing?
idea, because if I was gonna be homeless, there was no fucking way in hell I would do it in like a crowded city. I would go up north, like where I could survive off the land, like in the woods and
Yeah.
shit. That's what I would do.
You guys should watch that movie with Ben Foster.
Ben Foster.
I
I love
forget
Ben
the
Foster,
name.
bro.
And the only reason why I got it is because I love Ben Foster too, and it's about him and his daughter, and they just live in the wilderness,
I gotta check that shit out.
and
dude.
about how they survived and stuff. And then like they're found by like the city, they're found by police living in the woods, and then the police like take them and put them in like housing, and because because they're like, he's with a little girl, he had a teenage daughter, and they're like, there's no way for her to be raised, right?
Yeah.
So they took, and they go, you gotta go with her, otherwise we're gonna take your daughter from you. So he does, and then eventually they sneak out because he preferred the wilderness, and he was always like, man, this is how they control you and shit like that. Like, he was like an army vet. You guys gotta watch the movie.
Dude, I love Ben Foster. You know who Ben Foster is? I liked him. The first time I saw Ben Foster was in Alpha Dog.
Yep.
Oh,
Remember, he was in Alpha Dog.
Well, he was in that movie with Tim Allen too. That was the first time I remember watching him. It was like a comedy. I forget the name of it.
I'm gonna tell you the first time you guys saw Ben Foster and you don't even know it.
Tell me.
Punisher.
Yeah, with the guy with
Before
the earrings.
With the earrings.
I'm telling you, it was before. It was before that.
It was before that.
I seen when he was playing the high school kid.
You know what else I love him in, bro? 310 to Yuma.
Yeah.
310 to Yuma's the shit,
It's
bro.
the shit, bro.
Oh, it's the shit.
That's like
bro.
such a good Western.
He was so
He's
fucking
Russell
committed.
Crowe's like
He was so
sidekick.
committed to his fucking boss. And
It was
like,
so good, dude. But you actually check out. I forget the name, something Pines or something. But I
Behind the
actually have it on
Pines.
DVD because
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
No,
VHS.
Beyond the Pines. That's with Gosling. He's all tatted
no,
up.
not
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's
it's-
something else. I forget the name. But anyway, sometimes I go through like Redbox and because they sell movies.
Really?
They
Yeah.
sell DVDs that they don't rent no more.
Oh, you
that
can just
nobody
buy
rents them. They're for like $2, and you go and see what's on sale for $2, and it doesn't come with artwork. You just get the disc.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I was like, it's $2. It's Ben Foster. I'll just check it out. It was
Oh, dope.
interesting movie.
I gotta check it out.
That story reminds me of something I remember reading when I was living in Massachusetts. This article about this guy who was living in the woods. And there was this rule that if you're living there on the property for a certain amount of time without being caught or told to move, that is legally your property. And there was this guy who like tunneled out a little house in the woods. I think it was somewhere in Massachusetts, and he had like a little underground house. And he would just go in there every day, and he'd come out and go scavenging and do all that stuff. And then they finally found him. Because he would always dress up like a hiker, so he always looks like he was hiking.
Yeah.
They finally found him. I think he was shy of like a week of been living on that property for so long, and they tore down his kit, everything. But he was almost there. So like, I was like, imagine that. Imagine it's like I've been sitting on this spot for 5 years,
And then it becomes
now
your-
it is legally
just missed
mine.
it,
You
though.
can't do it. I know, but I just
Damn,
like
that sucks.
crazy ass rules like that. I
Yes.
also heard too that Massachusetts had another weird rule that say if like you shot somebody, like I shot you, right, and you survived a year in 1 day, and then you died from those injuries, like if you were in the hospital, I couldn't be charged with murder
Wow.
Really?
because you survived like a year and a day, and then you died.
You're just looking at textbooks like, where can I shoot this fool
Yeah,
so he can
so
survive
you
a
can
year?
survive- No, but it was like one of those things that I heard is just like crazy laws, man. There's so many crazy
you know
fucking laws you don't even know about.
Yeah, Westwood, you can't dance. You can't dance in any establishment.
In any
In
establishment.
Westwood, California.
Yes, with Westwood, California.
Why is that?
There's a law that got passed that there's no
because
something
they
like
can't
back in the-
dance there, bro.
like there you can have music and things like that, but you can't dance. Like if they dance, you can get fined.
Is
What if
John
you have,
Lithgow the mayor of this?
What if you
Remember
have,
Footloose?
what if there's a bar or
There's not. You could have a bar, you could have a lounge,
but you
no
can't get like a
dancing.
special permit and pay extra
Nope.
like a liquor license type.
Nope. We did, and I know this because I did a movie once, and they had the premiere there, and then we went and they got a DJ and everything, and they told them, and then as soon as we like just try to dance or something like that, they came no, and then we're like, what? There was no dancing in this city.
Wow.
And the fucking producer was like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're like, no dancing. We will get fined.
That's so stupid.
It was fucking
Like,
idiotic,
it
bro.
literally won't harm anyone's business or hurt anybody
Nope.
physically. It's
Nope.
just you don't like dancing.
Yeah, they don't like dancing. It was the Footloose era, and they're
Yeah.
like, we're keeping this.
Imagine getting
Dude.
fined for dancing. Why'd you get fined? Because I'm fucking hot on my feet. Hot on
I
my
mean, there's
feet.
some sodomy. You can't fucking. Fuck
Yeah,
girls
I was
in the
just about
ass.
to say
You
that.
can't
There's a
fuck-
lot. Yeah.
What if I love this girl so much? I want to put my penis in her butt.
Yeah.
No, it is against the law.
Yeah,
Well,
I heard
I mean-
some places even
Fellatio,
oral sex,
fellatio, even oral sex.
and also if you ever give wet willies to your friends, you
Is
know
that-
that is considered rape. That's considered rape.
In what city?
And I'm not sure where, but I know legally it is. You're forcibly putting yourself inside somebody's body.
Where can't you give
I'm gonna go
fellatio?
rape some people today.
I don't know. I think I forget.
I'm
It's
pretty
gotta
sure
be
I
some
dated a girl that was from there.
I'm pretty sure it's somewhere down south.
I know
or
a lot of
something.
girls that are from there.
Oh my god, dude, that's funny. So that's rape? Oh, it is because you're forcing themselves inside.
Yeah,
that's
it's
funny.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, but if you lick it first, it's like,
That's
What if
being
you don't? What if
courteous.
it's a dry? It's a dry rape.
that's rape, bro.
I know. I used to do that to my ex-girlfriend all the time. It was so funny because we were in.
What if you were giving somebody roofies just so you can give them wet
willy.
willies in their ear and you got off on that shit?
What if that's what Cosby was?
That's what he was really doing.
That's what he was really
He
doing.
just couldn't wait for you to fall asleep so he can like, oh yeah, in the ear.
What if he would give you roofies and he would just paint your toes, your like just wash your body, just you wake up, you're like, oh, I feel nicer. What is that?
Yeah.
Plucked your pubic hair, like made them nice, but didn't do nothing to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes I have a hard time sleeping, so I mean, if you give me a roofie, I might be like, dude, that was pretty good. I don't know what you did when I was out, but I slept good.
I don't know where I said this, but I know a friend that got roofied. He got roofied because he would steal drinks from the bar.
Yeah.
Right? The motherfucker would do this. He would just grab drinks from the bar, and I hate people that do that shit.
Oh,
I hate people that do. And he fucking stole one.
Somebody
drank
trying to
it.
roofie somebody
Someone
else.
tried to roofie someone. He saved some girl's life, I guess, that night.
Yeah.
And he got fucked up. It was a one-story bar, and he fucking fell, broke his back.
Damn,
dude.
Dude, remember I thought I got roofied
And
on
they
my
found
birthday.
roofies in his
Rufalin.
Yeah.
They didn't find him till the next day. Until the next day, somebody
damn.
called and goes, "Hey, this guy is laying in the fucking ground."
Oh my
And then they took
God.
him to the hospital, and they did a test. And they found that he had Rufalin in his
Your
body.
last birthday, right?
Yeah, my birthday. Yeah, this last one we were at the chimney sweep.
You were fucking done, bro.
Dude, I was,
Ooh, I
but
love the
I
chimney
only had a couple of drinks.
Ooh, they roofied you.
We went to the Woodman for like some appetizers and a couple of drinks, and then we walked around the corner of the chimney sweep, and I don't recall having more than one drink there, and it was just like lights out.
You definitely had more than one drink at Chimney Sweep.
Yeah, but
we all had several rounds and shots.
yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like to the point of black. I was like blackout.
Yeah, I've never seen you get like that before.
Sometimes they give you Special K.
What?
Yeah, ketamine.
Well, I didn't get
Sometimes they put
I didn't get into a fight with 15 cops, so I think I'm How come I feel like the Special K is only used by people who are so crazy they fist fight cops naked?
I knew a girl
like,
that got roofied.
Really?
I was with her and my wife. She's my wife's friend, and we were right here at Sportsman's Lodge.
Yeah.
You know, Sportsman's Lodge. You can just chill by the pool.
Chilling.
And there's a bar at the pool, and she met some chick at the bar, and she met some dude at the bar.
Oh, the dude.
Yeah, and they were talking all that. She kept coming back to us, like, yeah, he's cool, blah, blah, blah. We're like, all right. And all of a sudden, like, she just, like, fell off the deep end, like, out of nowhere, not acting like herself, acting crazy. We were like, hey, where'd you go? We called her. Did you go to the bathroom? Like, where'd you go? She's like, nah, I left. And she drove. And then all of a sudden, we're like, tell us where you are. And she couldn't, like, really give us, like, a good, accurate place. And I finally, like, met up with her. When I met up with her, the side of her car was all smashed, bro. And
who did she smash?
I go, what happened to your car? And she's like, I don't know. I go, you didn't feel anything? She's like, no. I'm like, what the fuck did you hit? And I'd never seen her act like that. Didn't act like herself at all, dude.
So
like,
she was
for sure,
Had
the
to have
dude.
been.
Not only that, but the dude was trying to get her to go back to his place, and even gave her the key to his house, and that's why she like left.
That's some fucking shady
Yeah,
shit.
I had because I'm a barber, so I hear all these stories and all these crazy. I had a friend who Xanny bars, Xanax,
Yeah.
Xanax. So apparently they're time traveling fucking pills, right? So you could take one of these, and for some people you hallucinate, and some people you skip a day.
Huh.
Your memory of that day is gone, right? This dude woke up, like his memory kicked back in 2 days later at a fucking drive-through Jack in the Box with a lady screaming at him to wake up.
damn.
Wait, so he took the pill and
took
then
the
woke
pill.
up 2 days later.
And he took the pill, and from then to 2 days later remembers nothing, and just waking up at a fucking drive-through of a Jack in the Box, and just like boom. and the lady shaking him to wake up to fucking order.
I heard of this crazy fucking drug that I think it might be called like devil's breath or something. Maybe I'm calling that something else, but it was like this white type of powder that all you have to do is breathe it in, and you can't even see it. Like you breathe it in, and basically you will do anything somebody tells you to do, but you will have no recollection of doing any
Devil's
of it.
breath.
It might not be called devil's breath.
I dated a girl from there too.
It might not be called that. I think that might be something from a video game now, but I'm not the name. Some of it, but that actually heard reports of people being like that's why you shouldn't take business cards from people, because if you touch it and it gets in your like you can just touch this stuff
And
it can fuck you up.
I'm sure that shit
It's
is real.
like ricin. You know how crazy ricin
ricin
is?
is a dime.
It's poison that's undetectable. It's
Oh,
like
I
this
fucking-
crazy.
I
It's like
saw
it's like this
Breaking Bad,
mind
bro.
control
I know what's
stuff
up.
where like girls would like go do it and go like give it to guys, and then they'd be like, walk down to the bank and take out all your money, and they would go down and they remove all of their money completely under their own will and give it to them, and then when they come off of the drug they won't recall any of it. I've heard something like that.
Damn,
They have
dude.
that shit, bro.
That's fucking scary.
I mean, I read an article, which I don't know if it's true because it was on Facebook. So about like the government shooting supersonic things that make you fucking shit yourself and vomit.
Oh yeah, they can do that, dude. That's how it was developed for crowd control. It's some of it's even
Like in your
like the noise. They have
Yeah.
They definitely have the noise ones.
Yeah.
The ones that shoot out that high pitched sound that just
you just
com-
vomit
you just-
everything.
yeah.
Everything
Yep.
comes out of your everything.
Poop waves.
Poop
Damn,
waves,
dude.
bro.
Send right in your body.
Poop waves,
I
baby.
think, I was gonna say, I think I've eaten there. So stupid.
Poop waves. Yeah, I've eaten there. Imagine.
Earlier you mentioned, we have to get going soon.
Oh, no
Earlier
worries.
you mentioned that Penrose City. Are you from there?
No, I'm not from there. I was born in the hospital Mission Hills, which is Holy Cross, and then I was born in Pacoima, which is like 2 cities away from Panorama City. And then when
Yeah.
I was young, like 7, 8 years old, I moved to the adjacent city, Arleta, which is still fucking
Yeah.
Pacoima. If you put
Right.
Pacoima on the goddamn address, you'll still get your mail in the right place.
Yeah.
And then Panorama City is right adjacent to it. So all the ghetto, every ghetto city in fucking the San Fernando Valley, that's what I was born in. Right? So if you know a little bit about me. White Men Airport, if you guys know where White Men Airport is.
No.
What do you mean, Van Nuys?
No, White Man Airport is a different airport than Van Nuys, bro. It's White Man Airport, dog. Only white people went to that airport. We
Was
knew this
that
in
why?
Pacoima.
Is it officially called White
Man Airport?
That's
yeah.
what it's called.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
still
They-
operational?
Oh my god.
Yeah, still.
Oh, I was like, you
need
it's like a
a
museum now.
you need private jet or like little Cessna planes
But
or
right
helicopter.
now it's not operational by white people only, though, right?
Well, I'm sure there's
Now it's just whoever's got money.
yeah,
Just
yeah, but
whoever's
it's still
got
called White Man Airport.
Oh, that's funny.
That's where they filmed the pilot to fucking Power Rangers,
Oh really?
where they fight. You know, in the
Yeah, yeah.
airport they fight.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what
that's
it was right
crazy.
there.
Oh, man.
A lot of those episodes, I bet you were in Pacoima area or
Yeah,
Panorama City
dude.
area.
Oh, for sure.
Or whenever they're like fighting in a junkyard,
Yeah.
I'm like, I drove by that 100 times.
For sure, dude. They filmed
With the spray paint on everything.
They filmed a bunch of shit. That's where I thought about being an actor, was because we would see Cruz all the time.
I'm sure.
And we were like, what the fuck? And this is
Music
back in
videos all
this
the
is-
time,
This is
bro.
what they would do back in the day. They would get a bunch of crowds and they would give you $5. I remember this. It was for a TV show or something. They're like, "Hey guys, you guys want to come out in a movie?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, here's $5. Here's $5. All you got to do
Sign.
is walk out." And it was like 1 or 2 shots. They're like, "Just walk out," and they would just walk out. We were like, "Oh shit!" Like dumb fucks. And
Extras.
boom, bam, yeah. Extras. They
That's
used
great.
to fucking get extras back in the day when SAG wasn't, as popping.
I've heard a lot of stories about extra work way back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
like the part where you could just like when you go on the studios, especially when they did a lot of extra stuff on studios,
Yeah.
you would just walk from set to set. When you were done, you walk over to the next set. Hey, do you guys doing it? Like that sounded cool. Like
Yeah, but you get paid $5 and
Yeah.
shit. I saw a dead body.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a real dead body or a fake
I
dead body.
did both.
Oh,
that's
Saw
how
dope
hard they
both.
wanted this movie to look good.
Yeah, man. Shit, when
all right, we'll give you 10 if you die.
your family would claim it.
Man, yeah, you know I'm from here too, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're from here.
San Fernando Valley. My grandmother's house was in Panorama City,
Oh, Panorama City.
and
yeah.
that's pretty much where
But
I
when
spent all my time.
When?
early 90s.
Because you're like, what, 32?
31.
You're 31. So I don't know if you know this. So Panorama City was, first it was like, white people lived there first, right? And then black people started moving in there. And the reason was that they got kicked out of the projects.
Yeah.
Right? They got kicked out of the Pacoima projects and the San Fernando projects. So they were just moving out. So a bunch of black people moved to Panorama City. And then Hispanics started moving there. And then the black people moved out of Panorama City. This was probably in the 90s. And a lot of them went to Tahunga and fucking over there by
what year do you think all that went down?
That went down like in the 90s, 93, 94, 95. Because
it's pretty Asian now.
It's Asian now. It's super Asian now. So it was just in throws because a lot of people don't know this, that
every market down there is Korean.
Yes. In Pacoima, Silmar, San Fernando, Panorama City, Arleta, in the early 90s, like right when the crack epidemic was booming, they had more deaths per capita than any other city in California.
That's crazy.
Like more than Compton, more than fucking, Watts and all that. The thing is, just they didn't announce it. There was no Hispanic rappers fucking going like, we murder people in the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I spent like every day at my grandparents' house as my childhood. It was they lived there from like 70s till early millennium, and then I was there obviously, like late 90s.
Yeah.
Or all of the 90s until early millennium. And I mean, like, I have it, like the tattoo right here is like that address.
Yeah, that's dope.
Of that. This is how, like, you're right about it. It used to be like all white, dude. It was my grandparents' house, which, like, we're Italian, right? Directly the house across the street from my grandparents' house was another Italian family, and their relative married one of my grandparents' sons, my uncle, right?
Really?
So we had like cousins by marriage across the street. Next door to my grandparents' house was another Italian family, and their daughter married one of my cousins. So we had like cousins by marriage all around. Then eventually it became more Asian, like towards the end. I noticed when I was on my way out. But anyway,
that's crazy.
I know you got to go.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the Nike commercial.
Oh, thank you,
You
man.
just filmed that
Oh,
shit.
nice, man.
Right?
That's awesome. Congrats.
I'm on a veil for another commercial, so let's. I'm fucking dude. I went bald and been booking.
Nice.
How did Nike go?
Nike went great, bro.
Yeah?
They fucking had to make me sign NDAs and.
Did you get it through an agent?
Yeah, I have an agent and shit
Your
like that.
Your commercial
My
agent
commercial
got you
agent, yeah.
Why do they have you sign NDAs for commercials?
Because they're new releases. They're coming out with new releases. We couldn't take pictures of anything. We had to put our phones away.
Okay.
It's for
Their
December.
new sneakers?
Their new campaign too. It's their new campaign. It's called.
You're the new Kaepernick and shit?
No, I wish, bro. I'm not their spokesperson or nothing like that, but they're doing different shit like that. But it's called I don't give a fuck. They already paid me. It's called United or some shit. That's their new campaign. So they're doing like Unite. So they're doing a bunch of groups and shit like that, and they're releasing new fucking.
You're gonna get residuals or not?
Well, it depends depends how much how it goes. If it keeps going, hopefully it's good, man.
But it went good, dude.
It went great, bro. And then
how many times did you have to audition before?
Twice.
You got audition, call back, and then you got it.
Yes.
And
Audition, call back in downtown. So it goes like this. It goes audition, call back, and they put you on a veil. A veil means like maybe.
And you're on a veil right now too.
I'm on a veil for something else. But dude, a veil doesn't mean you got it.
No.
It just means.
I've been on a veil before. It sucks.
Dude,
it's so nervous, man.
Bro, I've been on a veil like 8 times this year, and it's fucking. I only booked 2. So it's fucking dumb. I mean, I tell my agents, don't fucking tell me.
Yeah,
just tell me when I book it. But they have to. You know what I mean?
So, well, anyway, I wanted to talk more about like casting and commercial auditions and stuff like that with you. But we'll get you back on.
Yeah, for sure. You know what?
This podcast went off the rails. We just started talking all kinds. But it was fun though.
Yeah, but if you do bring me back, I do want to talk about that because I think every comedian should. There's a lot of comedians that I think are fucking talented as fuck, and they have good looks, and they have to just do simple shit. Because a commercial is just like a lottery ticket, man. You just scratch it and maybe you'll win. And that's what a lot of comics have to do. Just go in the room, bro. Even if you hate acting or you don't think, or you want to be a super comic and that's all you want to do, dude, scratch the goddamn lottery ticket. Maybe you'll win, and that shit will help you be more of a comic.
How are you guaranteed to lose
How are
the
you
lottery ticket?
You know what I mean? By not doing it.
By not buying a
By
ticket.
not fucking buying a ticket.
So
So just go in the room. Just
Miss
say what's up.
100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky.
Michael Scott.
All right, man. Well, thanks for stopping by, bro.
Thank you, brother, man.
I know you got to get out of here.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
I'm outies. Peace. Cool. Thank you, man. I'm sorry I have to book it, bro.
It's all good.
That's all right, bro.
Boom, boom.
Great to see you, man.
Thank you, man.
All right, you guys. That was the episode with JR Cruz. I'm glad he popped by because we had some laughs, didn't we, Kev?
Yes, we
that was
did,
fun.
sir.
I want to give a big thank you to JR for popping in, and I want to thank you guys for tuning into the Homeschool podcast. Like I said in the beginning, we're having, we just started doing video, and so I'm having some guests back that I really enjoy having on, so you guys can see their faces as well. And just like I said that we just started, so we're just ironing out some kinks. We had a little malfunction there, so you might notice that there's some of the video missing, but the audio's still out there, so you can watch it on YouTube, or you can just listen to the whole podcast like you normally do. That's not gonna fuck up anything. But if you're watching it on YouTube, you'll notice that it went out for a little bit. One of the cameras. Still ironing out the kinks. We'll get it down. And thank you so much for giving us a shot. And I got some shout outs to read. Hold on, let me grab
Get
it.
those shout outs, bro.
This episode, I want to give a shout out to Jay Cirillo.
Hey, Jay.
She was here.
She was here.
KFN Photo G.
What up, Photo G?
Kyle Clutch Whale Shark. That's the winner of the fucking episode right there. And Ernesto Rantes.
Ernesto. Thanks for listening, you guys.
Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. And listen, don't forget to check out the sponsors. The best way that you can support the Homeschool podcast is by going to homeschoolpod.com and just getting like a t-shirt or something, just, or a mug or whatever it is. You guys, plus it makes us feel really good to see people out there rocking our gear. Kevin designed an awesome t-shirt. It's called the Ex-President Series. If you want to know why it's called that, you're just going to have to check it out, okay? Go to homeschoolpod.com, click on merch. You can get it in a t-shirt, phone case, mugs, pillows, sweatshirts, hoodies. It's all on there, and it's pretty dope. I even got some tank tops for guys and girls, and I got some girls like workout yoga pants. Homeschool podcast. There's plenty of ways to support, all right? Once again, homeschoolpod.com, click on merch, and let's see what else. Don't forget to click the link in the description for Personal Chef to Go. Click the link in the description to check out Too High McFly podcast. And of course, go to boomernaturalwellness.com, and you can use promo code LittleD20 to get 20% off all your organic CBD products. All right, you guys? I need that wire back, Kev. I'm getting ready to do my outro music.
Pass it over to you.
Like I said in the beginning, I will be at September 6th. I'm at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room. Hopefully, some of you guys can make it out to that. But other than that, as I get the dates, I'll let you know, or I'll keep putting them on the podcast, on the website, homeschoolpod.com. And Kevin is at The Real Kev Lyons on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Augustino Zoid on everything. I think that we covered everything, didn't we?
We did it, buddy.
Thank you guys for coming. I want to thank JR Cruz once again. Even though he stopped by for just a little bit, we just we had some fun.
Dude, he's always awesome to have on.
Yeah,
He's
it's
really
awesome
funny.
to have him on. He's fun, and we have a great conversation. And we're both from the Valley, and I just like talking about it with him. And we just get into some. It just sounds like we're ranting and bitching about stuff, but honestly, it's like a lot of real life stuff and stuff that like. It's great when you hear comics rant on some stuff. You never know it's going to be a bit, right? I wanted to talk to him about the commercial that he just did, but, we'll have him back on and talk about casting more often, but we did touch on it a little bit, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. And that's it for now, you guys. I'm Augustino Zoida. Thanks for listening to Homeschool Podcast. I'll see you next time.